New York City has some of the most stunning libraries in the world, each with its own story and charm. Today, I'm counting down my top 5 must-visit libraries in NYC, plus a bonus one that almost made the list, which I bet most people didn't even know about. Stick around until the very end to see which one it is. Starting with number 5, the 53rd Street Library. It opened in 2016 as a bright and cozy replacement for the old Donnell Library that once stood here. It's a smaller branch, but it's bright, cozy, and modern, with plenty of seating area. The standout feature is a big, airy staircase with bleacher-style steps. The tiered seating doubles as a reading lounge. And what I really like is this 2-story glass facade. The windows open right onto Fifth Avenue, perfect for relaxing or people watching after a busy walk through Midtown. One thing I did notice though is that people here aren't as quiet as in some other libraries. Still, given its location right off the busy Fifth Avenue, I'd say it's a relatively peaceful place to read or work. You can easily find it right next to the Museum of Modern Art, or MoMA. So you might want to pair it with a museum visit, and maybe even grab a cappuccino or cookie at Culture Espresso just a block away. Number 4 is the Stavros Narcos Foundation Library, or SNFL. This building used to be a department store before it was converted into the Mid-Manhattan Library in the 1970s. After a major renovation, it reopened in 2021 with a new name and a whole new look. Now it's one of the most modern, light-filled libraries in New York City. I actually made a dedicated video about this library. It has excellent book collections, great study spaces, and a rooftop terrace with stunning views of Midtown. It sits right across from the classical Stephen A. Schwarzman building, a perfect contrast between modern and traditional branches of the New York Public Library system. If you're visiting on a clear day, make sure you go up to the terrace, enjoy the great view, and it's totally free. Right nearby is the Library Way, a 2-block stretch of the 41st Street with literary quotes engraved in the sidewalk. Don't miss it when you visit. Number 3, the Jefferson Market Library in Greenwich Village. It used to be a courthouse, and the Gothic-style clock tower still makes it one of the most photographed libraries in New York. Back in the old days, the second floor, where the adult reading room is now, was actually a civil court. The first floor, today the children's room, used to be a police court, and the beautiful brick-arched basement, now the reference room, once held prisoners on their way to jail or trial. The Jefferson Market Branch Library has served the village for over 50 years. Walking inside, it feels warm and peaceful, with cozy corners for reading. So just take the subway to the West 4th Street and you are a short walk away. It's a perfect stop before exploring Greenwich Village. There are cafes, bookshops, and a perfect laid-back neighborhood vibe. Number 2, the Morgan Library and Museum. This one is pure elegance. It all began with one of the most influential bankers, J.P. Morgan, who built this library in the early 1900s to house its growing collections of rare books and manuscripts. Over time, it has become one of the world's most breathtaking private libraries, and eventually opened to the public. Walking inside feels like stepping into a palace of knowledge. The walls are lined with rare books, illuminated medieval manuscripts, and exquisite Renaissance-era art and murals. The soaring ceilings and elegant interiors make it really inspiring. I especially love the rotating exhibitions and the way the books seems to climb toward the sky. The library is just a few blocks from the Grand Central, near Madison Avenue, so it's super easy to reach if you are exploring Midtown East. Also, note that the admission is free on Friday evenings, perfect for a culture night out. And if you want a closer look, I've made a dedicated video tour of this library. You can check it out on my channel. And finally, time for number 1, the Stephen A. Schwarzman building, the crown jewel of NYPL system. You've definitely seen it in the big screen, since countless movies have been filmed here. Inside, the Rose main reading room is one of the most breathtaking study halls in the world, stretching almost the length of a football field. Even if you don't sit down to read, you have to walk through it at least once in your life. And if you're wondering, where are all the books? The answer lies beneath your feet. About 4 million volumes are stored in massive subterranean stacks under the library itself and Bryant Park. In total, the building contains an incredible 125 miles of shelving, both above and on the ground. It's like a hidden labyrinth of knowledge right in the heart of Manhattan. The New York Public Library NYPL system as a whole holds over 50 million items, from books and manuscripts to prints and real materials, making it one of the most comprehensive public library collections in the world. And that's not the end yet. There's one more library that's not officially on my ranking, but I personally think it deserves a mention even though it has sparked a lot of controversy. Hunter Point Library in Queens, opened in 2019, is a stunning piece of modern architecture on the East River. The interior is bright, open, and modern, with high ceilings and large cutout windows that frame stunning views of Manhattan's skyline. However, this building stirred a lot of debate when it first opened because of accessibility issues. Since it's a public library, it's legally required to comply with ADA, the Americans with Disabilities Act. Following years of litigation, the city and Queens Public Library reached a settlement. The latest updates I could find online indicate that the construction is on the way to add a platform lift, a sky bridge, and ramps, ensuring full access to all areas. I haven't visited recently, so if you have been there and seen any updates, please leave a comment and let me know how it looks now. I truly believe that once construction is complete, this library will finally live up to its full potential as both a modern design icon and a welcoming public space. And that's my top 5 plus 1 favorite libraries in New York City. Which library is your favorite? Or is there another hidden gem I missed? Leave a comment and let me know. I love hearing your recommendations. And thank you to my friends over San Jose State University iSchool for their continual support of the channel Library Hunter. See you next time. Bye!